This video is for Higher Graphic Communication Assignment 2020, the notice holder. In this video, we are going to look at assembling the notice holder together. Before you start assembling, you must have made all 4 parts of the notice holder. Once you've done that, we're going to go to File, New, Assembly and make sure that we select our standard millimeters. Then we're going to click Place. And you are going to select all 4 parts of the notice holder. And then once you've placed them once, just press Escape so that we've only got 1 copy of each. Now, when we are assembling a model, the best thing to do is ground a part where so that we don't have everything moving. And the easiest part to ground is the part that the most things fit into. So in this case, the most things fit into the swivel bracket. So I'm going to select the swivel bracket, I'm going to right click it, and I'm going to make sure that grounded has been selected, and that just means that that doesn't move. So the first thing that we are going to do is we're going to look at putting the actual notice holder, the adjustable holder, onto the swivel bracket. Now you can see that mine is kind of facing slightly the wrong way. So I'm just going to hold down G in my keyboard and I'm just going to rotate it just slightly so that it's at least kind of facing the right direction. It doesn't have to be perfect, but it just makes things easier if it's facing the correct direction. So this part here is going to fit into this section of the notice holder. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to click Constrain, and we want the centre of this circle on the adjustable holder to be in line with the centre of the circle on the swivel bracket. So I'm just going to go centre to centre, and then I'm going to press OK, and then I'm just going to drag it out just to make things a little bit easier. Next thing we want is for one surface to fit into the middle of the other surface. So I'm going to click Constrain and I'm going to click the kind of inside surface of the swivel bracket, and then using my view cube, I'm going to rotate it so that I can select the side of the adjustable holder that will connect to. And again, just press OK. Now you can see that when I drag it, it still moves up and down. However, it doesn't move side to side anymore. So we only have one more constraint that we need to do to fully constrain these together. So what we're going to do is we're going to click Constrain. And this time we're going to put them in alignment. So I'm going to change it to alignment. And I'm going to select the top surface here and the top surface of the swivel bracket. And again, press OK. And we can see now that they are connected together and they're not going to move anywhere. Now, it is important at this stage to make sure that everything's facing the correct way and that you don't have the adjustable holder kind of flipped around the wrong way. So if we look at the assembled sketch, we can see that where the swivel bracket and the fixing bolt are together, the holes of the adjustable holder are facing the opposite way. So the fixing bolt and the holes in the adjustable holder for where like the paper would go in are in different directions. So if the holes of your adjustable holder are facing this way, what we'll want to do is we'll want to open them up in the modelling tree, delete your mates and kind of flip it around so that it is the correct way, and then constrain it again. Next, we're going to look at putting the fixing bolt into the swivel bracket. So I'm going to use Constraint and I'm going to ask for the centre of the fixing bolt to be into the centre of my swivel bracket, and you can see that mine is kind of flipped the other way. So I'm just going to hold G in my keyboard. I'm just going to turn that around so that it will be facing the correct way. So that now it is facing this direction, and you can see that they are now stuck on the centre axis. We're then going to constrain it so that this surface here connects to this surface here, and again press OK, and you can see that it's now inside of the swivel bracket. Last but not least, we're going to add on the wall bracket to the swivel bracket. So again, we're kind of facing opposite directions. So I'm just going to press G on my keyboard and I'm going to rotate it so that it is kind of closely in the right position. And to allow this to align, we're going to press constrain and we're going to do the centre of the little hole on the swivel bracket to the centre of the little pin that's on the wall bracket, and then press OK. And again, drag it out. It's going to make it a little bit easier for you to do the next constraint. We're then going to want the top surface of the swivel bracket to be in line with the top surface of the wall bracket, and then press OK. And again, now it can only just move in and out. And then lastly, we want to constrain this front surface of the wall bracket to this surface here of the swivel bracket and press OK. And you can see that everything has now clipped together. Now that your assembly has been finished, you can go up to File, Save As, and save it somewhere safe.